All right, we are almost to our starting point, folks. Thank you for joining me. Welcome back to the channel. I'm not doing my sign on just yet. Kind of got a new layout here. Had to reset my stuff. So we've hit that minute mark. Welcome in, witches, bitches, twats, and thoughts. It's Black Betty, and I am Carmen's right hand. How you guys doing today? I'm going to start with the rune, and then I'll go to the dice, okay? So we're going to start with our rune for today. I am going to pull off the basket today. I've got it all, everything right next to me, ready to go. Okay, this is our rune for today. In the orientation, I'm not sure if it's in the upright or in the reverse position until we crack the book, because we're all learning this one together. Looks like it's in the upright orientation. This is the rune of protection. This is called Algies, the elk. We've pulled this rune before. Okay, so this is a rune of protection. Control of the emotions is at issue here. During times of transition, shifts in life course, and accelerated self-change, it's important not to collapse yourself into your emotions, the highs as well as the lows. New opportunities and challenges are typical of this rune, and with them may come trespasses and unwanted influences. Algae serves as a mirror for the spiritual warrior, the one whose battle is always with the self. The warrior's protection is like the curved horns of the elk or the warning rustle of the sedge grass, for both serve to keep an open space around you. Remain mindful that timely and right action and correct conduct are your only true protection. If you find yourself feeling pain, observe the pain, stay with it. Do not try to pull down the veil and escape from life by denying what is happening. You will progress knowing that is your protection. Okay, so you will get through this. What somebody is going through a self-initiatory process is what I'm picking up. Like it's like the a vision quest kind of dynamic when you if you want to correlate it to another way of life, it would be like a Native American vision quest. This person is learning how to become their higher self here. Okay, so headphone warning, gonna do the dice. Help is here. The word help. Help. Then I'm getting a song from the Beatles. And then on the other side of help is S and dad. Help. Helps dad. Somebody helps dad. Somebody helps their dad. That might be this initiatory process into becoming a man. Becoming an older person. DOE, D-O-E. That's a female too. Doe, a deer, a female deer, ray, a drop of golden sun. Okay, so somebody's got a sense of humor here. Doe. So that's a female deer. Yep. Y-E-P. Yep. I'm hearing it. Yipper. DOJ, Department of Justice. That's crazy. Okay. So I've got half of the word target here, but not the T on the end. So I'm not going to pull it, but somebody is kind of in the crosshairs. Doe, a deer. Help is on the way. Yep. The DOJ. Target. Somebody has a mark on their head. They're being hunted. funk. Somebody can no longer fake the funk. Funky Town. Won't you take me to Funky Town? Somebody cannot fake the funk anymore. Time to re-roll. Help, DOE, yep, DOJ, and funk. Van. Shagwagon, shag van. Somebody's gonna try and get you in their van to go to Funky Town. Uncle Rico vibes from Napoleon Dynamite. And then Rico, DOJ. Okay, full circle. Oh boy, somebody is in big trouble with the feds. Yep. Big trouble with the feds. Darts. D-A-R-T-S. Darts. That's weird. Somebody might be hunting people and kidnapping them, like sedating them. Like, you know how when the zoo animals or the safari animals need medical attention, but they're like gigantic animals or they're predator animals, you send a blow dart, right, to sedate them and tranquilize them? Tranquilizer darts. This is getting deep already. We're out of vowels. Perfect. Perfect. Somebody found the perfect target. Okay, time for a disclosure. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is admissible in a court of law. None of this is evidence. None of this is proof of anything. Somebody found the perfect target. They've got a van. They can no longer fake the funk. Somebody is trying to, kidnap somebody. Or this might be somebody's MO and they've done it before. Sold. Sold E are the last 5 letters out. Sold E. Somebody might have been selling ecstasy. Ecstasy, MDMA. Somebody might have sold somebody E. The perfect target. Tranquilizer dart. Van, funk, DOJ. Yep, DOE. So doe, a deer, and help. This is going to be an interesting reading. Let's pull some out of the basket. Letters aren't enough, I guess. All right, that's all I'm going to pull here. The first card out after sold E is lied and said you were a drug dealer. Well, let's dive in, shall we? Misunderstood. Custody court cannot control who you marry if they are not harmful. So I guess custody court, somebody's using custody court to stop somebody from being able to date specific people, but they cannot control who somebody marries as long as they're not a harm to the children. Hello, McFly. Talk to you later. Physical recoil. Ooh, somebody's... get it away. Song Been Caught Stealing by Jane's Addiction. Somebody marked their territory. Friendship is the foundation for a lifelong partnership. Can and will. Why is a former parole officer working in the cannabis community? Somebody has a flash temper when their authority is challenged. The number 9 is here. Maslow's hierarchy of needs. We've talked about self-actualization in the last couple of readings, and that is the very top of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, is somebody reaching the point of self-actualization. You meet your basic needs at the bottom, and it's a pyramid just like the chakras, and it goes in from red all the way up to purple, okay? And it starts with your fundamental needs, your stability, your housing, etc. Moves up to self-confidence, it moves up to community, it moves up to love, it moves up to goals, and then it moves up to self-actualization, kind of a thing. Somebody is trying to self-actualize. Duty. Somebody might be a duty worker. It's my duty to please that booty, ma'am. Every time I pull that card, I hear that. All that semen retention will block your prostate gland and cause cancer. To whoever is preaching the fucking semen retention, it's not the same thing as celibacy or abstinence. It's not. It's not a spiritual practice. It will work if you're doing the rhythm method. But otherwise, it can cause you some backflow in the pipes, some clogs, some drainage issues. Somebody shaves all of their body hair from head to toe. Somebody might be a swimmer. How do you look people in the eye? Moving how you do. Lost a family member after they cast a death spell on a chosen one. First. Somebody wanted first place, wanted to be seen first. Trunk. But they're going to be the first one in the trunk? What the fuck? In the van. The first one in the trunk of the van. Yo! Watched from the inside for years and knows exactly how you will move. Rogue. Somebody's gone rogue. Could be why that parole officer is working in the cannabis industry. A rogue police officer. The threefold flame. Somebody knows they were wrong. Has to admit they were wrong. And the last card out is silver. Could be a silver van. Could be somebody with silver hair. Could be somebody that's wearing silver jewelry. Could be, I don't know, silver shoes. I'm seeing like silver lame fabric. Like that shiny fabric on dresses. Like dancers' dresses. Somebody could be like into dancing here. I'm not getting too much that's messing with the words other than parole officer working in the cannabis community, because we've got DOJ over here, so that ties in. Lied and said you were a drug dealer because sold E is here. Misunderstood. I think somebody got the wrong idea about another person when they said this. Been caught stealing Jane's addiction. I think that this person that worked on the inside that lied and said you were a drug dealer misunderstood who the hell you were, and they got caught up trying to frame you for stealing something. They were wrong. Whatever happened, this person has a really bad temper. Has a really bad temper, and they think their shit doesn't stink. They think they're fantastic. And Spirit doesn't understand how this person can like look at other people knowing that they do what they do, that they're a rogue and they're not doing their true duty here. Okay? Those are the cards I'm pulling out from this. Somebody tried to frame you because you thought you were Miss or Mr. Perfect. And I don't know why I have this attitude, but whoever this is just bitchy like that. This is one of those people. And yes, if it resonates with you, then I'm sorry, but whoever you are has a badass attitude. Flash temper when their authority is challenged. This person tried to get you caught up for stealing something. They misunderstood the assignment. This person lied and said you were a drug dealer here. But they're the ones that's a rogue police officer or parole officer that's working in the cannabis community here. All right, let's dial in. Let's do this, shall we? Tell me about help doe a deer. Somebody's like a deer in the fucking headlights right now. Yep. The crosshairs. The crosshairs of the Department of Justice. They can no longer fake the funk. Something about a van. And darts. Perfect. Mr. or Mrs. Perfect. Think their shit don't stink. Who is it? Who are you? Who is this? They lied and said you were selling ecstasy. Okay. 5 cups in reverse. So they thought if they spilled the tea on you, which was fake because the 5 of cups, right? Spilled milk. They thought they were going to spill the tea, but the tea was not pouring here. Whatever they said about you was wrong. They misunderstood something that you said. Wrong. Misunderstood. Okay, and then you left. You walked away. That was something else in the cards. Hold on. One more card's coming out. Ta for now. TTFN or talk to you later. One of those cards came out. Yeah, talk to you later. Ta for now, fuckers. I'm out of here. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Somebody misunderstood something that you said. They overheard about you or misunderstood something that somebody else said that was a lie and said you were a drug dealer. You were selling E. But that's not the truth. The star in reverse here is you were a wounded person. You were hurt. You were in a vulnerable place. You needed help. You needed help. Something was over and you needed help. You needed help to transition. You needed help to start a new cycle for yourself. You needed help. And instead, this person said you were a drug dealer. Okay. Somebody from the outside looking in. 6 of Wands. Everybody in your community or in your local area on the outside looking in sees something different though. Look at the inside. Everything's clean, everything's tidy, everything's sparkling, but everybody wants to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Oh my God. Right? They gotta know. They gotta know the truth. King of Wands is here. Oh, we got the cruise director back with his tool in his hand, thinking he's real pleased with himself. Look at the cheese on this person's face. I'm in charge of it all. Look at how I do it with my tool in my hand too. Okay. Somebody orchestrated this lie. Somebody orchestrated. This is somebody in charge. This is somebody who had help from the higher ups, possibly in the Department of Justice, to help get you wrapped up for selling drugs. Sold E, the perfect patsy, the perfect target. Somebody marked their territory. The perfect patsy. Hello, McFly. Right? Maybe that somebody that shaves all their body hair does it so they don't leave any forensic evidence behind instead of a swimmer. Somebody's swimmers are slow. Oh boy, that's a different message. Somebody who's trying to get pregnant, it's not the females, it's nobody's fault whatsoever, but somebody's swimmers are slow. Okay, Queen of Swords in the reverse. Unscrupulous activity. This trying to set somebody up. Somebody went rogue and they are derelict in their duty. How do you look people in the eye? This is the person with the flash temper. This Queen of Swords in the reverse. And this isn't just somebody that's going to cut you off and tell you about yourself to your face. This is somebody who's violent. Queen of Swords has a pair of very sharp shears, and she's about to cut this person's head off while she smiles. In the reverse, she's going to take pleasure from hurting somebody. So, tell me more about this, please and thank you. Tell me about faking the funk. I think that somebody's cover is blown. They can no longer fake the funk. Five of Pentacles in the reverse just flew over and landed smack dab on top of Misunderstood and the Five of Cups in reverse. We've got somebody here that refuses to continue to be misjudged. Go ahead, say I'm poor. Go ahead, say I'm out in the cold. Yep. If you know all of those things, then where is the help at the very beginning? If you know that somebody is being lied on, if you know that somebody's out in the cold, if you know that somebody's being made to look a certain way and be set up, where's the help? Tell me about the Six of Swords. Ta-ta for now. When you said toodaloo fuckers, you called judgment on the whole situation. The gavel is banging. Yep, help is coming. All right. Okay, so now we've got the Nine of Swords and the Moon. Help is coming in. And oh my God, there is absolute terror and fear and quaking in boots that the truth is coming out. The secrets are being revealed. That Nine of Swords on top of the Star in reverse. Somebody wanted you to be in that energy, but you're not, it's them. It got flipped. That judgment, that gavel banging is spiritual. This is Gabriel blowing the trumpet. The anxiety is the least of the worries that this person should have. Anxiety is the nicest thing that they can do to you at this point. Oh, tell me about the Six of Wands. The inquiring minds want to know. Everybody looking from the outside, looking in, sees a different picture. Chariot in the reverse. They see somebody being held back, somebody being slowed down, somebody being knocked off of their track, out of their lane. Tell me about the King of Wands. This is the perfect patsy. They see somebody that got set up. Oh, shit. King of Cups. Right on top of the King of Wands. It's almost like two people that wanted to control a bunch of shit, got sat back, had some drinks, played with themselves, and figured out how to set somebody up. The perfect patsy. Bottom of the deck, 7 of Wands. You are protected. You were protected. Yep, the help is here. You were like a deer in the headlights. The DOJ has something about tranquilizer darts. There's a plan. They know these people's plan. Tell me more. I need to know more. Tell me about the people's plan. They got caught stealing. They lied and said you were a drug dealer. They said you were selling ecstasy. You were the perfect patsy. On the cup, we got the 7 of Cups in the Hierophant. Look, they couldn't fool God. They couldn't make it. They couldn't confuse the situation and make the higher ups think it was you. They couldn't confuse the situation. You were protected. Look. You sat there, you minded your own business, you paid attention to what you could grow and what you had in your hands. That's it, what you could control. You could pay attention to yourself. That was it. So tell me about their plan. Tell me about the plan. 9 of Swords, clarifying the 9 of Swords. It landed on top of itself. Little, like, wrench in the works. Oh, wait, that wrench in the works, could it be the tool in his hand? Shit. Maybe this person can't keep their hands to themselves, and that is what got everybody else exposed. Somebody touched the wrong thing. Somebody left a fingerprint somewhere. Lovers in reverse. Somebody touched the wrong person. They were tired of touching themselves. This King of Wands. I'm not going to say that yet. This King of Wands has bad energy. 6 of Cups in the reverse. This person's pretending to be somebody's friend. They're pretending to care. This is landing on top of Judgment and the 6 of Swords. You have said ta-ta for now. Talk to you later. Toodaloo fuckers. You've called judgment on the situation. Bang the gavel. You've weighed judgment. You have called, like, you've called it on the mat. And this person is trying to push themselves in a way that's, they're trying to be friend. Oh my God. They're trying to push themselves on you in a way that is absolutely not friendly. This is somebody trying to give you something. This is somebody trying to, this is somebody that is trying to come in and cause conflict for you so you never get to transition into a new life with anybody new. This person is trying to set you up to say you're a drug dealer because they're having sleepless nights over not being a love interest with you, or having a former relationship with you, or not being accepted in a love, like a romantic dynamic with you. This person is not your friend. Tell me about the 9 of Swords and the Star in reverse. Somebody that wanted you unhealed and anxious. Oh, well, they're brokenhearted because it didn't work. I think that they put so much fear into you that you couldn't be made to be afraid anymore. And you're like, fucking do it. Three of Pentacles, right on top of the Three of Swords. This person's brokenhearted, and they just want to put in the work now. They just want to work together. Can't we just come together one more time? Teamwork makes the dream work. This person is being fake. They're trying to put an end to you permanently. They're trying to cause an unresolvable conflict for you. On top of the Moon and Death, we have the Ten of Pentacles. And then what else? The Star in the upright. They're trying to cause an end for you, but here you are. You already called judgment on the situation. You can see through the illusions. You're headed toward building your own legacy and maybe a new family here that's actually going to be a successful situation. You might even be building a business or coming into some money here. But whatever it is, you're shining. You're healing. You got one foot in the old world and one toe into the next here. But whatever you're pouring out is replenishing, okay? They lied about you. They tried to set you up. And now you're healing and you're going to have some sort of a legacy. Oh boy, the Sun in reverse. And they're so disappointed. Right on top of the Chariot in reverse. They could keep you held back. They couldn't hold you back anymore. Oh my God, they're disappointed. They couldn't beat you down. Oh my God, they're disappointed. I don't know why I'm so fucking snotty about this, but oh my God, they're so disappointed. Like, oh my God, did you know that so-and-so sells ecstasy? Did you know that so-and-so is a prostitute? Oh my God. Well, oh my God, now you're being exposed. Nobody feels sorry for you either. No, this is landing on top of the King of Wands and the King of Cups. The tool in their hand and the person that's like really in their feelings, in their emotions, drunk, trying to come up with whatever they can do to get you cut off again, get you hung up, get you wrapped up, get you marked for a patsy. You were protected. Nobody feels sorry for them, but you found this overwhelming, like, look, you're standing alone on a lily pad in the middle of a pond. You cannot take a step in any direction, but you're full of love. In the Holy Spirit is protecting you. I told you, you're protected. Protected. Oh boy, this is what they wanted to do, but it didn't work. That Ten of Swords, you survived every attack, pulled the swords out of your back, and then turned them on your attackers. Four Cups in the reverse, and now you're having a sudden breakthrough. You're having a turnaround moment. Your life is changing. You're having something momentous is coming for somebody here. Tell me about the momentous. Shift in reverse. You're never going to have to go backwards again. Never, ever, ever going to have to go back to that kind of help, those kind of people. You're never going to be able to look back either. If you do get help, yep, you're never going to be able to turn around and go back. Home just flew out. You're never going to be able to turn around and go back home. Guides are here. Wow. You're never going to be able to turn around and go back home. You're going to have a sudden breakthrough, but you're going to literally have to take the swords out of your own back and use them to protect yourself. Every weapon that formed against you did not prosper. And now it's your protection. Let it go. Cut them all off. Release. Release energetic ties. Cord cutting might be important here. Death in reverse. Don't go back and resurrect old shit. You escaped something bad here. You could have gone to prison. You could have been killed. You could have been kidnapped. I mean, we've got tranquilizer darts. We've got a van. We've got somebody who cannot fake the funk anymore. They said that you sold E, lied and said you were a drug dealer, a parole officer in the cannabis community, marking their territory, rogue and duty. Okay? DOJ over here. There's so much law enforcement involved in this, and it's rogue law enforcement that are derelict of their duties. These are the people trying to set somebody up, and once you've get the help that is coming for you, you are never going to be able to go backwards. There is no reverse. Shift in reverse. There is no going backwards. Once you step through, you're no going home anymore. You're going to have people to guide you on how to release the situation. You're not going to be able to go back with death in reverse. Not going to be able to go back to your past life. You're going to have to absolutely find your inherent nature. You're going to have to rediscover yourself. You're going to have to go back to basics. Okay? You're going to have to ground yourself. Something big is coming. I told you, a momentous event for somebody here. New moon is here in divinity. Oh shit, and divine masculine. Well, hell, and soulmate. You guys, this momentous event that nobody's going to be able to go back home again, go backwards. We got the new moon. We got divinity. We got divine masculine. And we got soulmate. You're never going to want to go back to your old life. This is the spirits here helping you let go of your past life naturally in a peaceful state. This new moon cycle, I believe it's coming up in like another week and a half. This new moon cycle, it is going to bring in your divine life cycle with your new divine masculine and soulmate. Somebody watched all this happen. Who is this? I need to know more. Tell me more, tell me more, tell me more. Who is this divine masculine? Is this the help? Who is this divine masculine? Who is the soulmate? Seven of Swords in the reverse. And Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody who is never going to lie to you. They will never leave you hanging. You're going to be peaceful with this person. You're going to be able to rest and relax into this relationship because, hello, McFly. You are never going to question this, love. Never. This is going to be the most fulfilling, emotional, peaceful, abundant, and truthful relationship you've ever been in, and it's going to be blessed by the Most High. Justice is on the bottom of the deck. It's only fair. It's what you deserve. After everything you've been through here. You rejected. You walked away from it all. You chose yourself. You disconnected from everything that was meant to drag you under, including this entire situation. Like, how did you escape parole officer and police officers' dereliction of duty? All of that setting you up to look like you did something wrong. Because you're, on paper, you're perfect. You found balance. You stayed true to yourself. You made a choice and you stuck with it. You prioritized what was important to you. And it was not the King of Wands. I'm telling you, the King of Wands over there is the entire puppet master. The one with this tool in his hand. The one that is an emotional manipulator. Yeah, this person is disrespectful as fuck. They've got a bad temper. They don't think ahead. They're impulsive. They don't... and you're balanced. So you have disconnected from that. Stalemate. Standoff. Crossroads. Opposing forces. Butting heads. Not being able to see eye to eye. That's what's going on here. And that's why you are moving forward. The butting heads. So nobody can fake the funk anymore. Somebody can't even pretend to like you anymore. They can't even pretend to like you. They were just trying to set you up to look like a drug dealer the entire time. They can no longer fake the funk. They were wrong about you. This person who has a flash temper here. How do you look people in the eye and pretend to be an upstanding person when you are rogue and derelict of your duties the way you are? Hello, McFly. How do you look at people in the eye, moving the way you do? Marking your territory, telling people that somebody is a drug dealer. Aren't you the ones with all the friends that can make that look true? Oh, but then you get mad, right? When your temper, or you get a temper when your authority is challenged. You don't like when somebody proves you wrong. You can't admit that you misunderstood another human being and that they didn't get caught stealing. It was actually a setup. Somebody's perfect on paper. Who is this person that doesn't like somebody because they're just too perfect? Who is this? Oh, yeah, it's person. This is a malicious female. Malicious. With no sense of humor. Can't laugh at themselves. Can't laugh at anything. This is somebody who nobody takes them seriously either, so they're pissed off all the time. Regret. They regret. They're going to regret the way they treated you. Ooh. You're still happy. You're still cruising along, doing your thing. They thought you were going to be lonely, but you know that you're never alone. Spirit's always with you. You're surrounded at all times. And death is here. You know that endings are merely beginnings. Read the bottom of the card. I know that endings are merely new beginnings. Right? That landed literally on top of death and the chariot in reverse. It's clarifying itself. You are ready for your new beginning, and your new beginning is going to be beautiful. And somebody, look, you're grateful. You're going to be showered. Somebody is not going to take you for granted. Somebody's going to appreciate you. You're going to have a healthy, whoa, you're going to have a healthy relationship. Okay? You're going to have a healthy relationship despite the adversity you have faced throughout this cycle in your life, okay? Let me get a spiritual as fuck card. I haven't pulled these for a minute. Get a closing message for the collective. I don't know if I'm going to be back tonight. I've got a bear of a homework day. I don't know if I'm going to have enough time or brain left at the end of the evening to do it. I'll try and come back tonight, but no promises, okay, you guys? So somebody is going to have a positive turn in their life despite all of the things that happen, but somebody is going to have to walk away from their old life completely. They're going to never be able to go back home. They're never going to be able to look backwards. If they get this help, and it might be help from the Department of Justice, because it looks like there's rogue parole officers and rogue people trying to set somebody up for stealing something they didn't steal because they're perfect on paper. So they tried to make them look like they were selling drugs, and they weren't. Okay? All right, those three. But you're still out here loving people like they are not total assholes, despite everything that's done to you. The secret to being a good human is learning to not take your shit out on others. And you lead by example when it comes to that. Stop trying to skip the fucking struggle. The struggle is where your character is built. It's where you learn what you're made of. Yes, it sucks ass. Yes, it sucks ass. Can anybody get through struggle without help? Nope. Got to ask for it sometimes, though. And a lot of us have a real issue with that. Guilty. Does not know how to ask for help. Doesn't know how. Feels guilty for asking for help. That's par for the course when you were raised in abusive situations and continued to mirror that throughout your other life choices. So it happens, but somebody else here is going to be having a very happy ending. Somebody else here is never going to want for anything again. Somebody is going to have a divine masculine come in. We've got a legacy. We've got the 10 of Pentacles here. We've got soulmate here. We've got divinity here. As soon as you release the past and you make a shift and you don't go back home, you can't go backwards. Your guides are telling you that you absolutely have to cut off everything from your past life. Okay? And you got to find your natural essence. Stay chill, stay grounded, stay peaceful. Okay? There's something coming that's going to shake it up and you might go ham on somebody. They don't want you to find out the truth here, but you're going to be able to start over, start new. Somebody thought you were so perfect. Who is this bitch? I can't stand their tone of voice. Oh my God, I think they're so perfect. And it's somebody with a very sharp facial features too. So when they do that, they look like they're all pinched up and mad. Right? I don't know who this is, but that's who I'm picking up. And it's somebody that's involved with one of these two. One of these two. This King of Wands, this cruise director with his tool in his hand all the time. Or one hand on his tool at all times. Partnered with the wrong people, sloppy, drunk people, vindictive, malicious people who didn't know what they were talking about. Looky-loos who just wanted to slow somebody down, right? Well, all those secrets have been revealed and somebody put an end to it. This star was tired of being unhealed, feeling vulnerable, feeling anxious, having sleepless nights, so they called justice and said, toodaloo fuckers, judgment. Don't want to deal with anybody who's going to try and make me regret myself, make me feel like I'm out in the cold. It's not going to happen. That 5 of Cups in the reverse, that tea that got spilled in the beginning, somebody now is going to have to pay for that. Somebody's going to have to pay for that. That 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. They didn't expect to have to give up what was theirs to make good for what they said or did here. Somebody's going to have to pay somebody back, like restitution or something like that. So, I don't know. Okay, you guys, I think I'm going to call the reading there. One more round of the words. Help. Doe, like doe and a deer in the headlights. Yep, DOJ, Funk, Van, Dart, Perfect, and Sold E. You guys, it's been an interesting reading, and hopefully I'll be back later. Remember, if I can manage to not be a piece of shit, so the fuck can you. Black Betty out.